Brother! Brother! Big dude! Big dude!
My baby mama. Now who that is? That's my baby mama. Now who that is? That's my baby mama. Now who that is? That's my baby's mama. Who that is? Yeah. My baby mama. Now who that is? That's my baby mama. Now who that is? That's my baby's mama. Now who that is? My baby's mama. Why is it always the same old thing? Wanna be a man yet you're playing games. If you got a kid act like a father, if the baby ain't yours, then hey, why bother? Don't try, boy. Now bye, boy. And if you don't change, you be crying, boy. Cause something ain't right. And you know it's sport. That's probably what's in your behind the court. You got more hoochie mamas than a 2 Live Crew. Now who that is? My baby mama. My baby mama. Now who that is? My baby mama. Now who that is? Oh, who that is? My baby mama. Now who that is? Did you not drop yet? Now who that is? My baby mama. Now who that is? Drop yet? Oh, who that is? My baby mama. Did you not drop yet? Boy, but I saw you in Gina so holding noise. You know the girl that I'm talking about. That's right, I'm calling your sorry butt out. Now I think it's about time that I put you in check.
What 12-year-old in the United States? Show me the neighborhood where a 12-year-old kid doesn't know that a pair of balls are yet.
Round down towards you like a farmer. You better beware your baby mama.
Well, I care very much about the audience. All right.
Who that is? My baby mama. Now who she is? Baby mama. Now who that is? My baby mama. Now who that is?
Do you care about the audience?
My baby mama.
I care very much about the audience.
Now who that is? My baby
Did you not drop yet? Did you drop your testicles yet?
Did you drop
12-year-old?
a 12-year-old?
Exactly right. How are you caring about this 12-year-old? I'm telling you
What?
I mean,
You drop your nuts yet?
Did you not drop yet?
Important questions being asked. Number one, who that is,
right.
and did your nuts drop yet? Brian, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me once again.
It was fun last week. We had Eric here in the studio.
That's right, we did.
Sumo Lounge is gone, buried, and never shall be named on the show again because it is the Lazy Boy Lounge.
Ooh.
That's correct. And Eric told me it was extra comfortable. He had a good time. Unfortunately, he spun the wheel into Game Ruined. So,
right.
Wheels out of play for the foreseeable future. I don't know. I mean, it's a sad day when that kind of thing happens. But those are the fates. A lot of interesting calls last week. People wanted to get into it with movie theory, movie discussion.
Yeah.
It's a wide world out there, and there's art for everyone.
That's right.
And I enjoyed some art over the weekend. Out at PAX Prime. Is it Prime anymore? It's PAX West.
I think it's now just PAX West.
It's just PAX West.
Yeah.
Okay. Prime is like an assertion of better than the others.
Yeah.
So you don't want to say you don't want PAX South, even though I've never been to PAX South.
Hey.
Only been to Prime. Excuse me. I've only been West and East.
I bet you they changed it because they didn't want to have confusion that it was somehow owned by Amazon.
There's gonna be confusion. You think? Yeah, Amazon's big in Seattle too, apparently.
Yeah, I wonder.
Well, I played some games. If you were out of PAX, you want to Discord in, Brian's dropping that link.
That's right.
But the demo that I played on the airplane over there and we're playing today on the show, shouts out.
Shouts out.
This is the Dragon Quest XI demo for free on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
Apparently, you get the first 10 hours for free.
Oh.
And then they hope that you're sucked in, and they're like, all right, buy the rest of the game.
They're hoping you convert
and
at that point.
You continue on your character and your story from this demo. You just roll it right in.
Yeah, that's cool that they can do that nowadays.
I like that. I think that was what kind of prompted me to get out here and play it. Because I don't know that I would play a Dragon Quest game. This is actually my first one.
Oh, yeah.
Always been a Final Fantasy fan and never played a Dragon Quest game. Even though, like, the Toriyama artwork is so cool.
Yeah.
They never really looked exactly like that because it was just like, you know.
But it was close enough.
It was sprite artwork back in the day. But now that we're in the game era of, like, accurate in-game and cutscene characters, it actually looks like a Dragon Ball game. It's just got that style to it. But
yeah, and that's something that, like, I think they just carried on the traditional RPG style, where Final Fantasy tried to, like, renovate and change and, like, keep modern. I think this is like a JRPG.
Yeah.
So, like, I actually played a little bit of the beginning of it, but
Did
then
you?
Yeah, because Frank has it on PS4.
See, yeah, I never got it on that.
Oh, okay.
And I probably wouldn't have. I mean, I know I wouldn't have. There was just so much going on with the PS4. But this being portable and having a flight coming up, that was really why I jumped on this.
Oh, yeah. And that's, that's where we all know that's where the Switch really makes...
shines.
It's, it's big effort. Now, weird color shift changing from blue to orange.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
That was a little odd. I think it was because I was too close to the light under
maybe.
that fence, like that building.
Yeah.
That was odd.
It wasn't the first time it happened since you've been playing. You haven't been playing long. But,
But I mean, maybe it looked better on PS4.
Oh, yeah. It definitely did.
Right.
I mean, yeah, at this point, like, Control just came out, and if you have a base PS4, you effectively cannot run it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so I was thinking about trying that game, but it
You
looks
cannot
like
run
I can't run it.
No, like there are frame rate issues on the PS4 Pro.
Wow.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up? Shouts out.
Hey.
But aside from that, yeah, like shit, we're talking about Nintendo, and the Nintendo Direct was today.
Yeah, that just happened.
And that was, man, I've always been a huge fan of Nintendo, but there are definitely times when they release stuff that I'm not necessarily going to get into or like or really, it's just not for me.
Right.
But they've been just back-to-back releasing a bunch of cool shit for the Switch. I don't care who you are. If you can't find value in the Switch in some way, that's fine, but there's definitely a lot of value there.
Yeah. I've been buying most of my games now for the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
And whereas, like, previous to that, it was only PS4 games, and I got a stack of PS4 games I've still not gotten through, but I'm still buying Switch stuff. And this is one I feel like I'm glad there's a demo, because I know I'm not buying this.
Right.
But the ability to play the demo for 10 hours is a pretty good chunk of something.
Yeah, 'cause, like, at the end of 10 hours, maybe you do actually want to pick it up.
Right. I'm going to turn game audio down a bit, too. It seems like Switch is a very loud console.
Oh, I wonder, do you have it? No, you have it docked.
Yeah, we're docked.
Oh, okay.
We're docked using that Pro controller. It was fun playing. We didn't get Eric in on the third player.
Oh, yeah.
But he was busy, trying to fucking take over the show anyway yesterday. Not yesterday, last week.
Yeah.
That was so super fucking fun, though.
It was a good time.
I had to fly out the next day, so like I barely had time to get. I was getting the PPS archived on YouTube in the booth over at Seattle.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was getting Wi-Fi going. There was a struggle in itself. That convention center has like a Faraday cage built into the architecture or something, because there's the worst reception for any cell signal or anything getting into that building.
Especially, we're still in the same spot, right?
We're up on the 6th floor at PAX, and we were in a different spot that they had like moved and rearranged almost everything this year.
Oh, okay.
Console free play and some of the areas where they had like arcade cabinets and stuff, that was all gone, and they had opened it up to the main area of the 6th floor, and that's kind of where we were now. Where before people would be playing like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart.
Okay.
And all of the consoles and all of the arcade cabinets got moved over to another building, the Annex across the street.
Good.
It was like different stuff was all kind of grouped together. Like, there's still the tabletop area, but it's in its own section. There's still like bring your own PC,
Yeah.
but that's in its own section.
It sounds like it's more segmented, whereas before things were kind of put together.
Yeah, before, I mean, it all kind of like spilled out over that convention center, but now it's in like every hotel lobby within a block radius, and the annex across the street, and there's like 6 multiple event spaces. It's really a big convention.
I remember like having to walk 3 or 4 blocks just to get to our
look at that outfit.
Ooh, fancy. Yeah, just to get to our panel room back in the day. But yeah, no, I'm really glad that that the con itself is fun. Did you get to play any games while you were there? Was there something that you wanted to play?
Yeah, so of all the stuff around us, we were around a lot of games being shown off, a lot of games for Switch actually. And there was this like downhill like BMX bike that was right across from us. I got to play one day. That was really fun. Shouts out.
Hell yeah.
But the shirt you're wearing, the Wave Break, was down on the 4th floor. I made a trip down there to go play Wave Break, and it was described to me as like it had Tony Hawk controls, but in speedboats. And then you can also shoot your enemy characters or, opponents in multiplayer.
So it had that kind of like F-Zero.
Right.
Yeah.
And I felt like I saw this being played on a stage at E3, and I didn't know what it was. Because it's these like cutesy like Miami Vice type animals.
Yeah.
Grinding rails and hydroplaning up. But I played it out on the 4th floor down there on the last day. I'm glad I got down there to play it. And it was super fun.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. That thing is, still in early development. But that was really it. That was like the one game I made an effort to go play.
Okay.
The other stuff that was kind of around us, I touched. Untitled Goose Game. That looks fun. That was upstairs across from us. And I'd seen something about that earlier. It looked interesting. Still, Final Fantasy VII is like what I'm waiting for, and that was playable downstairs, but with crazy lines.
Did you get a chance to even get near it?
No. I didn't even... The only time I really went down to the 4th floor and left our booth was to go play Wave Break.
Oh, good.
That was about it. Dr. Ryan came out, and Frank was out there. Frank was out with No Clip, so we kind of visited him over in Bandland up on the 6th floor, too. We were all near each other, kind of separated, but made connections with the big dog, Jared Thorban.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. He was slaying the deals, dude.
J-Dog.
Killing
Posting all the deals they're talking about. The new Super Nintendo controller that's coming out for the Switch.
That Nintendo Direct that just happened.
Yeah.
Fill me in, like...
Dude, there's so much.
I know Terry from SNK... are you okay, Brian?
Fuck,
you're
dude.
Very excited.
I saw
he's coming to
speak. It was trending that for some reason Nintendo in their most recent announcement had a copyright SNK Corporation. So the big rumor was that something was coming to the DLC. A character would be coming to Smash Brothers Ultimate.
New Smash Bros.
Everybody was thinking it might be a Metal Slug character.
That's what Rocco and I were discussing out at PAX when we were hanging out in the booth. It was like, people are saying it's a girl with a mech. What else could be from SNK? But I was thinking, the Metal Slug characters, the 2 main ones are like Enrico and the 2 guys. There's like the 2.
And then there's another guy, Rico, I think.
And then was it Metal Slug 2 where they added the female characters?
I think there was always a female character, but
was there?
Theo?
I can't remember. I always picked the one with the short haircut in the 1911.
Yeah, see, I like the girl with the glasses.
Yeah,
that's
Theo.
Theo.
Theo, yeah.
Theo. I think
Theo's
that's
a cutie.
Fiona, Fiolina.
Can you change?
Jeremy. But yeah, so the original was Tarma Roving, Eri Kasimoto, Fiolina, Jeremy, and then
so all 4 were in the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not what it ended up being, though.
No, it ended up being fucking Terry Bogard.
So
which is like great because they've been adding other fighting game characters to Smash recently, and
yeah, we got Ryu in the last one, which was kind of like a big deal, and then he's back.
Right.
He's grandfathered in, and now we're adding Terry. Like, what other huge fighting franchise aside from Street Fighter and SNK?
I mean, Tekken, maybe Soul Calibur, but I don't know if we're going to see
Still
those.
not big enough, though. Not big enough.
No, instead we got fucking Terry Bogard.
Hell yeah.
And I know that there are going to be a whole generation of gamers who have no fucking clue who that is, because they haven't. I mean, King of Fighters 14 was only big in the fighting game community, but it got big because it was a good game. Since 13, yeah, and 13 was inaccessible to people who didn't know how to play fighting games. It's so technical that it was way too hard for anybody who didn't know how to play. And
I don't know. Me and Brian have had multiple tests and discussions about his microphone.
I have no idea.
It only does this when we're live. Up until the show, it works fine. Isn't that insane?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
that adjustment seems to have helped.
Yeah, I keep moving it away, moving it close. I'm trying everything, but get a wired mic.
Figured out how to get myself stuck. Yeah, really.
Yeah, well,
I want to give Brian the freedom to move around, but
yeah, fuck it, shit, guys, donate so that we can get me the same mic that Garrett has.
No, I can't run. I can't run two of those.
Either way, it is really awesome, and it's gonna be in Smash Brothers with the KOF stage, with the music.
Oh yeah.
And people are gonna learn why SNK is wonderful, and the reason they're wonderful is the details.
Well, I mean, you think that this character in Smash is gonna make new SNK fans, or just make the SNK fans start playing Smash?
I think it's definitely gonna expose people to SNK, and I like when Smash Brothers first came out, I learned about all the other games that I had never heard, like Fire Emblem. Didn't know what Fire Emblem was.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge Earthbound fan, so I learned about Earthbound through the original Smash Brothers.
That's true.
So there's a lot of education to be had there if you want it, and then otherwise it's just like, oh, it's shit. It's Terry Bogard. People will be talking about SNK. Just to me, that's great. I've said this before. If the season pass wasn't free for Samurai Showdown, I would have bought it, because take my money, make more good games. That's how I genuinely feel when it comes to companies that I like and people that I like. I watched AEW this last weekend.
What's AEW?
That's a new wrestling promotion that started by the wrestlers. They had their big events this last weekend, and
this is like a new promotion ran by wrestlers themselves.
Cody Rhodes, the son of
I've
the
heard
American Dream.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, all of the people that got famous being awesome in Japan are now bringing that same mentality here. And what's awesome about it is normally, and especially when it was like WWF pay-per-views, wow, how can I still do that after 20 years?
WWF still, I know, right? Hold on.
With WWE pay-per-views, I rarely would ever buy them. And I didn't buy this one, but I was like telling Eric, I'm like, here, no, we'll go to our normal pirating site. And Eric's like, no, I want to support. I want them to do more independent wrestling.
Yeah.
So Eric was awesome and stepped up, and because of that, Garrett, I've been waiting all week to tell you this.
Tell me, please.
Cody Rhodes had an awesome match.
Are you talking about Cody Rhodes, one of my favorite characters, who donned the makeup with his brother?
Yep.
And I think that was what was the name of that character? Star Child?
It was Stardust.
Stardust. Yeah.
Yes.
I did appreciate his last WWE work as Stardust, but since then he's been doing this new AMA. What is it called again?
AEW.
AEW promotion.
Yeah.
Okay, then tell me the news.
Well, he helped establish it. He's one of the people who created it.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's been in Japan and in Ring of Honor and going around all the indie spots. So, you know how his thing in WWE, somebody would always get him to try to do his dad's famous move.
Oh, the bionic elbow, Brian?
Well, guess what he did at AEW, and Eric and I immediately thought of you and lost our shit.
Yeah, Eric texted me while I was at PAX. Cody Rhodes does the bionic elbow. He did do it.
Yeah, because we couldn't believe after all of that Fucking Cody Rhodes does the bionic elbow.
That's insane, and congratulations, Cody, on finally doing the bionic elbow. You did your dad proud, I think.
Yeah.
When Eric lived with me, we would watch wrestling, and Cody Rhodes would be on, and it would be boring. I would always laugh at when people in the front row would be like, "Do the bionic elbow," and he would go, "No." He would always talk to the audience.
Yeah.
No, I don't do the bionic elbow.
Yeah. Because that's what a heel is supposed to do.
But that was one of my favorite things about Cody. So he did that bionic elbow this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did he win the match? Or was he...
Hold on, I have to remember who he faced.
Was it Chacra Zulu?
It was, you know what? He won.
Okay.
And it was a good match.
Okay.
It was a good, solid WWE style match.
Are they streaming this through their own network, like their own infrastructure and everything?
They're doing it on Bleacher Report.
What's Bleacher Report?
Bleacher Report has their own streaming service called BR Live.
Is this like Mixer has their own thing? They've got Ninja?
It's its own like sport. Obviously, you wouldn't know about it because it has to do with like sports.
Right.
So it's like sports reporting.
Obviously.
And it has like sports lifestyle and that kind of thing.
Okay.
But they have their own thing for wrestling, and they're owned by, I think, one of the Turner outlets. So
God,
they're
it's either them, Turner, or Disney.
Well, Turner TNT is going to be where AEW Weekly will be shown. So they're going to have a weekly TV show
on cable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
So these boys are getting some fucking making some moves in the industry.
Dude,
giving old McMahon a run for his money.
Yeah, and like,
I wonder how he feels.
Oh, dude, he wants to stomp him out.
Of course.
He wants to stomp him out. I mean, Vince McMahon doesn't. Eric put this perfectly. Vince McMahon doesn't thrive off of competition. He thrives out of stomping out the competition.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of, I like competition. It's, I want them to be gone and dead and I own everything.
Yeah.
And that's good in some ways and bad in others. So
it's extreme, you know.
But
it's businesses as warfare.
Yes. But the most important thing that came from AEW.
I'm going to buy a headband. Why not? Get a bandana.
They showed a vignette.
Uh-huh.
And it was a really engaging, really cool Robert Rodriguez-esque vignette of these people in like a cathedral or something. Like it looked like the Matrix and they're all fighting. And shit gets really cool. This guy's taking down all these people, like 5 or 6 other people in the room. And then they tell you, coming soon to AEW, Wardlow.
Wait, what? Wardlow? That's the worst name I've ever heard. Wardlow.
Wardlow. W-A-R-D-L-O-W. The vignette itself was kind of cheesy, whatever, but it was still cool. The moment we saw the word Wardlow come on the screen, we about fell out, man. It was the funniest fucking thing. And Eric is still typing it in the chat. Wardlow.
Wardlow's coming for you, and he's going to get you.
I mean, we would just be sitting around the house, and I would be saying,
oh, my.
Have you thought about Wardlow in the last 5 minutes? Because I don't understand why you're not thinking about Wardlow. And if you're thinking about Wardlow, why aren't you talking about Wardlow? And then we would stop talking about Wardlow for a little bit.
Does he look like this? This is a big, beefy man.
Probably. No, let's see what he looks like.
Oh, they're waiting for me at the north entrance.
Wardlow.
So this is, I mean, God, with a name like that, I almost think it's going to be like a character, like a punching bag.
No, dude. He's like a young dude. Pretty cut. That's Wardlow.
That's Wardlow.
Yeah.
All right. No gimmick. He just looks like a dude.
Dude. Yeah, you got the Wardlow down on Wardlow.
Gotcha.
I mean, I cannot get enough of the name Wardlow. What a shitty fucking... I mean, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, if I met the guy, I'd be like, that's such a good wrestling name. Because it sucks.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to be a shitty heel who stamps people out.
People
and
love
just thinks
to yell
he's the
his
best guy.
name.
Yeah, fucking Wardlow.
People are going to love to shit on him. Yeah.
Eric's got it right. You got to say it and chant it like Goldberg. Which was like, Goldberg.
Yeah.
Wardlow.
Yeah, just a real long.
Wardlow.
It sounds unattractive.
Yeah.
By all means.
So
the north entrance. Here we are.
I would just, every so often I would wonder where's Wardlow, and then I imagine that once AEW starts, there's gonna be times where Wardlow's on screen, but all the times that he's not on screen,
you're gonna be thinking,
well, people should be asking, where's Wardlow? What's he up to? Because it's all about Wardlow for me. AEW is all elite Wardlow.
Why is Wardlow not being given full attention? Why is he being overlooked? Someone push him. Push him, give him the strap, and with that, Brian, I don't think that there's any more of a reason to stop my WWE membership. Disney's got their new membership coming out, the streaming service. I'm not getting that. Canceling my WWE. How much is it for AWA?
Well, I don't know, because it's going to be on cable, so I don't know.
Well, how much goes to Wardlow directly? Because I want to really support this guy.
Well, that's the main thing. If my money is going to anybody in AEW, it's got to go to Wardlow.
Wardlow merch.
Yeah.
Wardlow's in AEW. My character's getting a horsey. Terry's in Smash Brothers, Brian. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. We'll find out where this horsey rides. Well, don't go nowhere.
drop yet? Did you not drop yet?
And we are back.
Yes, we are.
Welcome back. You know, I do want to give a good shouts out to our guest last week again. Thanks to Eric Badur.
Yeah.
He's talking about Rooster Teeth first. I will let him sneak those in. But other than that, you know, we really had a good time catching up with him.
Yeah.
I had fun. And we got some callers this week, too.
We do.
That maybe they want to jump in with us. We took a lot of calls last week. This is kind of a chill stream with my horse now.
Hell yeah, my horse.
Chill streaming seems to be the big thing with Twitch now. You if you're gonna be a Twitch streamer, you gotta have chill streams, where it's just chill. You know what I'm saying? So who's in the chat that's going to be chill with us? Who's in the Discord you want to drop in?
Kevin the Kill, or are you going to be Kevin the Chill?
Oh my God,
Kevin,
it's you guys.
This is a chill stream. Just chill out with us, okay?
How you doing?
Okay. Pretty good. I just got home from work. Started up Smash Brothers.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's
now,
right.
I'm gonna play the new characters.
Aside from the Terry announcement, who was dropped today, previously announced?
You tell us.
So Banjo-Kazooie is now playable.
That's right, baby.
They got Hero and Joker, obviously.
Joker. The Joker, you know, I'm not a Persona player, so I skipped out on Joker.
Yeah.
I even skipped out. Didn't they announce the Dragon Quest
character?
Hero?
Yeah.
Like,
is that out?
I'm kind of excited for that because it's like, yeah, it's out. It's like 11, but also like 3, 1, and I think 7 or 8. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I didn't really play much of Dragon Quest. I only played the first one.
Right. Interesting though. You know, I didn't even get the Piranha Plant. It was all you had to do was register.
Yeah,
I didn't do it in time, and you know, I haven't gone back and played.
Is that forever if you don't get it?
I don't know. I could just pay for it.
Okay.
But I just haven't. I haven't fucked with the DLC characters really at all. I was all about it last time, and I got Bayonetta and Strife, and this time, and Ryu even last time, but. This time, I'm just like, I don't know. None of them have spoke to me. Terry's cool. I will probably get Terry, because I'm familiar with his franchise. But I guess the Joker thing, and even the Piranha Plant, I regret, because I feel like my girlfriend plays Piranha Plant and she beats the shit out of me.
Yeah,
but I like being bossed around. So
Joker is.
Yeah.
In general, because like. Shin Megami Tensei as a series started on Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and it's just kind of weird that I just think it's weird that it's now on Smash. I guess it's because like it's from a character that wasn't in a Nintendo game, but it's just kind of odd looking. I don't know.
They made it. They surpassed the boundaries and made it into Smash Brothers.
Yeah. What's nice is that like Smash Brothers really is a place for you to learn about characters from different franchises that Nintendo has, and like
it's the biggest like all-star thing there is.
Yeah, like
bigger than any other sports game. That fighting game is the biggest.
And like I like that they're taking liberties with who they add into the game, because like think about it, Snake technically shouldn't even be on because the only game he was on was Twin Snakes.
Yeah. But they made that commitment to the fans. They're like, we're giving you everyone you've ever had. So
it's like
there was also like NES and Snake's Revenge.
True, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but those aren't real Metal Gear games.
Yeah.
Like I think not Snake's Revenge might be.
I love that I can get on a random encounter fight still on horseback. I don't have to dismount or anything.
Yeah, that's
cool.
really cool.
Well, like okay, so yeah, you have Metal Gear. And Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge. Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge was just a totally like non-Kojima thing. And then Metal Gear 4 NES was like a port of the MSX version.
Yeah. And they like messed around with it. They added all that jungle stuff. And
right.
Yeah.
So it's not pure.
Saving.
Yeah.
It's not a pure game. You know what I mean?
I mean, and the reason I know that is because. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna say it like full balls out, Chris Jericho.
Oh, do it.
You know what? A little bit of the bubbly. Dude, it's a fun story for that for later. But anyway.
That sounded like Rob Van Dam.
It was, I heard that personally from Hideo Kojima. You know, he said Metal Gear on NES. Not me. Did not make it.
Did not make it.
No one asked me. It's not okay. He said that those two were not. We're not on there. We're not, developed under him. They took it and made it. Sons of Liberty wasn't on the GameCube Steven Spielberg, just so you know. But no, I mean, the bottom line, real quick, Kevin, is that they've added all of these characters almost as an announcement method.
Right.
To letting you know that beloved characters are now coming to the Switch. And I think that that's really cool, because aren't they releasing like Persona 5 R or something on there, or AR or whatever?
There's a new Persona, spin-off coming.
Yeah. So I mean, that's gonna be cool.
I mean, it is curious the stuff that they've picked, because like I don't feel like Bayonetta's a huge franchise for them, and it's definitely on. Bayonetta 2 was kind of exclusive to Nintendo.
Yeah.
But she gets on there. We thought forever, like, when's Master Chief come? What's the iconic like Xbox universe character they send over? I had heard rumors about that for a while, that Master Chief would be in there.
I think, like, realistically, if Master Chief does get in, it'll probably be as, like, a Mii Fighter costume.
Yeah.
Right.
Just from, like, because of what they've been adding lately. Because they've just added, like, Goemon and Sans from Undertale.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
As, like, Mii Fighter costumes.
As costumes. So, that's cool.
So, yeah, that's one thing they do that's really cool is that they basically go, well, hey, we're not going to commit to putting the whole character in the game.
Because then we got to do moves and...
Well, yeah, and then, honestly, like, how many sword characters are you really going to have?
Yeah.
How many gun characters are you really going to have? I mean, there are already 25 fucking Fire Emblem characters
or boxers.
with a sword.
And that's, like... It's funny you said, like... The Smash Brothers franchise is something that like introduces you to these characters. Sometimes it annoys me with the characters.
Yeah.
And Fire Emblem is one that's like, fuck man, I don't know if those games are great or not, but I'm annoyed at how many characters and things from them are in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I was thinking like with how like they did like the Dragon Quest guy and like Koopa Kids with Bowser Jr. They should have did the Fire Emblem characters more like that, where each costume is a different character from a different Fire Emblem game.
Right.
Yeah.
That way, you could still have all the new characters and promote the new ones, but not fill up the character select screen.
That's a good point. And I even played with Robin from the Fire Emblem games.
Yeah,
I like that character a lot.
I did too.
That vampire like suck energy move that she does with the book, and the fact that you can only do like so many spells with that book, and then it kind of gets used up, and you have to just go to the sword. Like the character had a diverse kind of like way of playing, where it wasn't
like
just a sword
how it works
character.
in the game as well. Or like if you run out of spells in the game, like the spellbook breaks.
Yeah. I loved that. Something like that was like kind of started you with a buff, but then you would lose it. It balanced it out in an interesting way.
Yeah, and they made it really good where the characters pretty much play how they do in their game. So if you're good with the like in general, like you can play Ryu like you play Ryu in Street Fighter.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. I did pick up on that.
And I mean, I don't know.
How cool is that?
Yeah, right. Like that's really cool. And then like all the Persona non grata shit for Joker, like
when it goes into the gun.
Yeah.
Run, move.
Again, it's not for everyone, but it's for someone.
Yeah.
And that's what really makes them cool. And again, I don't play a lot of Smash Brothers, but if you go into my Switch and look at how many hours I've put, almost 100 hours into that game.
Into that game?
Yeah, dude. Remember when it first came out, you and I were like on it.
I loved that map mode. What was that single player map?
What was it called?
World of Light.
Soul.
World of Light.
Yeah,
World of Light. That I loved, and then got like really, really deep. But then just like once the DLC started coming out, I fell off. But the fighting game that I picked back up,
I still haven't even played it since the DLC came out. I just turned it on today.
Wow!
And I probably will as well.
Joker, Banjo, and everybody all at once.
You're gonna download those?
I mean, I haven't turned it on in maybe like what? Artur, my buddy Artur came back over the summer, sometime around like June or May. And I think I played with him for a little bit, but it was like, all right, we played. Who wants to play Melee?
Did some Smash. Yeah, you go back to the love.
The sense of urgency is there. The only thing is, so it's this weird like catch-22. Melee is great because it's got that weight and like the speed and everything about it is so snappy and fast.
Right.
So few characters. And it's like, man, I get tired of playing. I played thousands of hours of Falco, played thousands of hours of Sheik, played thousands of hours of Dr. Mario. Not that I don't want to keep playing them, but it's just like after a while, I'm like, well, we're playing the same match over and over because it's me and my friends.
Right.
Because
you guys aren't. You're maining as the same character for an hour straight without really changing around.
Yeah.
The one thing I do really enjoy is switching those characters around like
Ultimate,
every other level.
In Ultimate, you have so many characters
every
to
other
just
match.
fuck with.
Yeah, every match
play
I do
with.
that.
and they all play so differently.
Oh no, how do I get my horse back?
My horse!
That's the camera setting.
So Kevin the Kill, you probably were waiting to maybe ask a question.
Yeah.
Did you have something you wanted to bring up? What's the point of your call?
I guess nothing really. Just come in and say I kind of missed the entire like MGS2 summer stream.
Dude, it's on YouTube.
Because was really busy at work.
Damn, man. Well,
I've been there. I've been so preoccupied with PAX and everything that I took some time off. So tomorrow I'm hitting my schedule hard and fast.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into it. I feel like I've not been on vacation, but working a convention, it has its high points and it has its low points. It's definitely like a nice change from regular work schedule. But man, I was surprised at how fucking tired I was.
Yeah?
Getting back.
Really?
Getting back last night and like trying to get up and get going and get motivated to do stuff today that I needed to was like tough.
Yeah.
But also I did overdo it with DDR at one point in the trip to PAX.
I saw a picture of you you looked like you had been depleted of all energy.
Yeah, I tried to renew my potassium levels and my niacin by... Kevin, you ever eat bananas to try to kind of regain some much spent energy?
No, but I remember like as a kid, for some reason, I used to like grab like slices of cheese.
Oh yeah.
Out of the fridge.
Dude,
energy cheese. Kraft Singles, dude, will give you lots of little boost of yellow. Any kind of yellow food, I think, is like an energy boost.
Slice of mozzarella.
So I had myself a banana at the end of a 3-hour DDR session.
I wonder, did you have your fitness tracker?
I did, and I looked at that thing like spin like circles around itself.
Yeah.
How
many calories did you burn after 3 hours?
The third night there, I didn't look at my calorie count, but the third night there, we all went down to GameWorks and we were checking stuff out. But I put like $45 on my card. You swipe a card at GameWorks, and we were hanging out. Rocco, Kevin, Meg, Sean, me. Doc Ryan was there. A bunch of people were hanging out, and then after a while, they split off because they were like, all right, we're done with the arcade. We're going to go do some other stuff. And I stayed there alone, and I, like, jumped between 4 of these different DDR machines. Because someone was there playing Pump It Up, and that's the new hotness.
Right.
So the other DDR machines really, like, if you jumped between titles, there was, like, no wait. And all I play is the old songs anyway, so I had my free reign. And, man, I was just fucking... like having a good time, but kind of realizing like I might be hurting myself. I gotta stand in the booth all day tomorrow. Didn't feel it tomorrow, but felt it the next. It's always like 2 days later with me, and it's my calf muscles are just fucking killing me. But it was
that lactic acid. You got to break it down.
Fuck, dude.
And you didn't have any of your shit either.
I took a hot bath that night.
Oh, nice.
I didn't have any of my shit. What do you mean?
Oh, like you have all your supplements here.
I know, right? No pre-workout boost, nothing.
No creatine to replace the damaged cells.
No, dude.
No lactic acid to help break up calcium deposits or however it all works. Well,
I don't know. I'm no chemist.
Two-Bass 3 versus 3 says ring the bell if you want to get your horse back. But Kevin the Kill, did you have any? I don't know. It's probably not.
Oh, it's probably up by the entrance to Cobblestone. Thanks.
Probably.
Thank you.
Any parting words, Kevin?
My one hope for the last Smash character is Stars team. Have the entire like Stars team as like alternate costumes of each other of one character.
Okay.
From Resident Evil 1. So Jill, Rebecca, Barry, and Wesker.
That would
Chris,
be
all at once.
Nintendo does put so many Resident Evil games on their systems.
Well, dude, Resident Evil
like that big GameCube era.
Yeah,
where they put all the games on.
Yeah, and that would tie it into very similar to like the Marvel versus Capcom series.
Yeah, I wonder. I
just love Jill.
Yeah, we've already got Mega Man, and that's Capcom, so the door's open there.
Horsey, thanks.
So I would love to see either that or maybe even just Leon Resident Evil 4.
God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 4 are the two iconic. Even though 0 was
I do like the character swap like on each.
I do like that.
Because then you could give them all kind of similar.
Then you could have Leon and Claire. And Just have like everybody all as one character, since they'd probably all just play the same.
Yeah, their weapon moves would be like very similar. You know, just reskin them. That'd be cool, man. I'd be into that.
Well, thank you for your call, Kevin. That was awesome.
Right. Have a good night.
Yeah, good talking to you, man.
Peace. A very good call from Kevin.
Great call.
No, but really, like, you're playing the Switch. We're talking about the Switch. Like, they're doing all the right things, man.
Yeah, I've really been happy finally using. This is a launch Switch that I probably didn't really start using it until a month ago. I mean, I use it every once in a while. Like when Smash came out, I played a lot. When we would fly, when we would travel. But when I was at home, I just wasn't using this as my normal console. I was just always playing PS4 stuff.
Yeah.
But
especially now that, I mean, I got a PS4 Pro. I know you guys have one in the house.
Can I attack this
But
guy?
since I got a PS4 Pro, it was like, well, I want to play it on the best possible fidelity, frame rate, and like everything. So I've been playing most of my games on PS4 Pro.
The power of pep.
Dude, pep it up.
I need to get peppy.
Dude, you knocked this guy out in one hit.
One hit, Strife. That's right, baby.
You know it's hot out here for a pin.
It is. Strife's looking fancy with that streaked black hair parted in the middle. That's a
beautiful,
fancy look. Let's see. Okay, I've fought enough of these little one-hitter quitters. That takes me back up to cobblestone. This, I swear, won't let me pass.
You probably have to crawl under it.
Okay. You don't want to be going near the Mangle Grove. The monsters there will have your guts for garters. And into the cave, there's another one like that. But I'm looking on the map. Where's my mappy? So...
Do you have to go up to the palace north?
I guess up north. Oh, so south was cobblestone. North is where I'm not directionally challenged. Here we go. Please don't fall off. Okay, there we go.
This looks pretty good for Switch. I think I remember how it looked on PlayStation 4, and I think it pretty much looked like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Switch is the newest hardware we have. If you don't count, like, you know, Xbox and PlayStation are just putting out revisions of their, you know, PS4 and Xbox One.
Sort of. I mean, the PS4
They do
Pro...
different things, but is there really software, like you were saying that Astral Chain is like not
Control.
Not Control, right?
Control is basically like
Astral Chain. I want to check out.
I mean, Eric was telling me that in high action scenes during Control, his PS4 is struggling to actually run it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how it looks.
Cactar.
But apparently it's getting to that point where games are even pushing the PS4 Pro's limits.
It's fucking plastic cucumber looks like he wants to get shoved upside something. What is going on here? He looks like he got getting for Christmas. Whoa! Do you remember that prank call? Oh, I should try to find that one. Where DiCamillo calls that guy, tells him that his son asked for just a bunch of plastic cucumbers for Christmas and a fender bender.
Dude,
and the
if you
kid
can
gets
find
so
it, you should
mad.
play it.
I should.
You should play it.
What's it called? It might be called Fender Bender. The kid gets so mad because he makes him wake up his mom when he's sleeping.
Oh my god. Grilling meat on my burgers.
We got these Hamtaros here in a circle. These guys are weak. But this is the real world map now we're opening up.
Ooh, it's very pretty.
Feels like Red Dead Redemption. Every game I've been playing is me on a horse. Metal Gear, Red Dead, Zelda.
Days Gone.
This.
You're on a motorcycle.
Iron Horses ride, baby.
I really enjoy Days Gone.
Did you?
I haven't beat it yet, but it.
I told myself I just like, you got too much to play. Don't get this.
Don't bother with it now until you're looking for something. And then like
I still have like Spider-Man I haven't started.
Oh, dude,
you got so many good games to get to.
Yeah.
And I bought Cadence of Hyrule. Speaking of like other Switch games.
Oh, how's that?
It's fun.
I got the demo.
I wanted to play that on the stream, but I don't know because it's so musically, timing, and we can't really hear the game audio that well when we're doing the show.
That would be a bad game for you to play on.
Right, I feel like it would be hard for me to stream.
Can turn off the main feature of the game, which is the sound aspect.
And it's just an RPG, or
and
what?
play it like a regular Zelda game.
Oh, how weird.
But like, I played enough. I played enough Zeldas on the way that they're done, so I want to try something different.
Yeah. I would actually just like one other person in my party so that I could have like some common, back and forth, not just me slicing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like the girl character, I forget her name, had healing attacks and some other magic stuff.
You probably just have to go like to
I'm
your
probably,
next
yeah,
thing.
my next well, I see a campfire up here.
And this might be where you need to go. ZR to Gallon.
Oh, hold on a second. I've been so deep in the Toriyama art style lately.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing this now. I've been watching Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball.
Oh, wow.
Today I watched a shit ton of Dragon Ball. And then I just can't get enough, I think. I'm on overload.
It's a very nice art style, and this game is really pretty. The music is really good. That's what I remembered from it.
Yeah, this feels like old Japanese JRPG.
Right? And that's what I like.
Double entendre with the Japanese JRPG. But yeah, it's just that slower pace of a fantasy setting.
Yeah. With a good story that's like really the main reason that you're playing, because the gameplay technically really isn't there.
But should I be doing this, or should I just go back to Zelda Breath of the Wild? Still haven't beat that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, if you got it on there, dude, just hop into it now. That's what I love about the Switch. It's just
I have it I fucked up. I got it for Wii U.
Oh, you never got the Switch version. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I was looking at
new save.
I was looking at a video today talking about the different locations in Breath of the Wild.
Huh.
Like each, because you can go to different parts and it's reminiscent of other parts in different games.
Other Zeldas, different like.
Yeah.
There's definitely the different territories where like you have your different races live.
Yeah, but I mean
is
like
every Zelda game.
I mean like, there's a place in the middle of the field over by the castle that's just Lon Lon Ranch.
Oh, okay.
Or what it would have been, and so they
in this one, yeah, it's just unnamed.
And that's the thing, like it's forgotten by time because it's supposed to be 10,000 years after the course of any Zelda game. So it's like,
yeah, that's the thing with the timeline. Like that's the last in the series, right?
Yeah,
so far.
It's the furthest in the series. It's far from anything else. Basically, they were telling you like,
ooh, what's this?
We're rebooting Zelda.
In this style. Ooh.
But we're not going to take away the lore. It's so old it kind of doesn't apply anymore.
Right.
But because it's Nintendo and through these videos, and I already knew it was there, but I was seeing like all of these even like bigger hidden things, like how the Forgotten Temple near like northeast of the of Hyrule Castle might be like the Skyloft Temple from Skyward Sword, and you look at the architecture and it has the exact same like motif and same set, and like it's
little things in
there. Like they didn't, like I said, they didn't erase the world. It's been forgotten by the people there because it's so far in the future. I mean, imagine things 10,000 years ago for the human race.
Right.
What is actually carried on? So I think just knowing that that's there in this world, like that's really cool. It made me want to jump back into to Zelda, but I don't want to just like aimlessly explore Hyrule
all over again.
Yeah, because I got almost everything in the game, so it's like I think I'm missing like.
Did you do the DLC?
No, I did half of it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do the Sword one, but I did the Champion's Ballad, and that was really cool.
I'm gonna try. This game has an interesting thing called, I think it's Tactics.
Yeah.
Where it's a lot like how Final Fantasy 12, the control scheme had these like macros that you could set up.
Oh yeah.
And it just kind of auto attacks for you. I've got them on right now, but right now everyone show no mercy. Oh, I want to fuck with this more. Fight wisely, mix it up. Don't use magic. I'm curious, like, of turning them on or turning them off as well. I guess it's just for me. Fight wisely between offense and defense. All right, let's try that. Let's try fighting wisely. Speed and battle mode. Changes battle mode. Classic camera. Do you want to change it to freeform fighting? I changed it from the classic camera. I'm sorry, from freeform fighting as a default, Brian.
Okay.
You can spin the camera around, but it doesn't like do anything for you.
Oh.
Like when you're in a fight, you can run around the enemies and spin the camera around, but it didn't aid me in any way. So I turned it to classic camera, and then it kind of gets dynamic and zooms in on the characters. So I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah, if you like the setting now.
Classic camera. But
that's what's so cool.
Speed normal's okay for now. Let me see. Taking on a more balanced fighting method. 10 gold coins. I would like to try a party kind of environment where I got more than just one character. Let's see what these dudes are doing. The game kind of... Oh, here we have variety. The game started with this, like, rite of passage cutscene where, like, me and this other teenage girl are, like, we want to become adults.
Right.
So we have to climb the top of this mountain called the Tor. And then, once we made it to the top, we came back down, and it's like, all right, you can go out onto the world map now, and you're adults.
Typical rite of passage
Yeah.
method for a JRPG.
Yeah. It's like going on Walkabout, meeting a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Come back after you stick your hand in a glove full of fire ants. It's a rite of passage. You got to kill a lion. What do we do in America for a rite of passage? High school degree? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't really.
Most of us don't even get one of those.
Mix it up. What is mix?
A rite of passage. I don't know. What is it? Getting your driver's license, I guess?
What did they have Rumspringa for the oh, what's that one cult? Excuse me. It's not a cult. It's the Quakers that build the furniture. What's that called, Brian?
Quakers that built the furniture?
You know, that religious sect that wears
Amish?
all black, the Amish. Yeah, they have Rumspringa.
Oh.
It's like they're they test themselves and have a rite of passage.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if we had... Maybe we're not men yet, Brian. We had no rite of passage. We didn't climb the Tor. Did he die on his own spear, by the way? That cucumber impaled himself. Oh.
That's a cool name.
It is, actually.
Cruel cumber.
Very Toriyama. Everything's named after food.
He likes to eat. Look at those one-horned unicorn rams.
Bunnycorn. So this guy didn't have much for me is in the way of... I don't want to lecture on camping. No.
You want to lecture on camping?
Definitely, that's the last thing I want. Maybe
Outside
I can buy
fireplace.
some supplies. No, just an inn. I could probably sleep here. Well, I think it's about time for another Discord call.
All right.
Now, as long as they're a chill caller,
Yeah.
you know, it's a chill stream. We're having campfire.
Max Racer. What
Hey,
up?
what's up?
How
Hey,
you doing?
How you doing, Max?
Hey, what's up? I got kind of like a convoluted question for you guys.
Okay,
I like it. Starts off with Garrett. So, Garrett, you said you with the RPGs and stuff, you would like name some characters after like your ex-girlfriends and stuff, or
all the time, dude.
Okay, so I was gonna ask Brian. I don't know if you play RPGs that much, or if you do, but what do you do? Like, what do you name your characters?
Literally the first thing I see.
Oh wow. That's your method.
My method when I play Pokemon is whatever pops into my head first. So I had a Pokemon named Doorbell, had a Pokemon named Shoehorn, I had 6 Pokemon all named Paltino.
Yeah, I had you traded me a Paltino.
No, did I? Yeah.
I got a Paltino for shiz.
But that was back in Soul Silver, I think.
I love you don't have to get off your horse to pick stuff up.
Yeah.
That's so great.
No, it's literally the first thing I think of. Their names are meaningless. They are meaningless characters. They don't matter. Your characters in your group in most RPGs do not matter.
They do matter, dude, because when fucking Aerith, who I named Corinne, died, it was like an allegory for how our relationship really went.
Yeah, your high school relationship.
She was a fucking senior, and I was some dumb dork-ass sophomore. No wonder she left me, bro.
Yeah.
And then
no
she
wonder
dies.
your high school girlfriend left you.
Then Sephiroth fucking spears this bitch. Like, I was so emotionally invested already. Oh. It fucks me up.
It's,
So we have 2 very different naming, conventions here. Brian, he goes for meaningless, whatever's in the room.
Yep. Coffee mug.
I'm putting weight to these decisions. I'm picking super. Although I did name Barrett Shaft, so there's that. That was just a simple kind of like, I can dig it.
Yeah, I can dig it.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
He reminded me of Shaft.
Yeah.
What you guys talking about?
Avalanche.
Damn it, you guys suck.
No.
The response is we're talking about Shaft.
I know, but Barrett runs that organization, Avalanche. So I was trying to keep trying to keep it in the realm. We're coming around.
Well, I just brought it around.
That was it, right? That was the thing. Like I said at PAX, that I wanted to see the most, but I just didn't want to wait in line or the hassle of trying to get there early and get in there, because the Final Fantasy VII remake is like right around the corner. It's weird seeing it advertised on buses and stuff there. Like driving around the city.
Oh, really?
A bus with a Sephiroth full body wrap.
Whoa.
Advertising Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Well, they knew a convention was going on.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Hey, while we got you on here, Max Racer, did you see, we were talking about that Nintendo Direct earlier. There was also some Super Nintendo news added where they're going to give you, there's like a Game Pass kind of thing where you can have access to the NES games right now. Is that right, Brian?
Pervert. Dude, yeah.
Is that how it works? If you're a Nintendo pervert,
yeah,
you have access to all the NES games.
If you have Nintendo Switch Online, starting tomorrow, they're adding Super Nintendo games.
That's huge, because the NES is already there. Right. And now they're adding Super NES.
Yes.
Fuck.
So, fuck yeah.
That's cool.
Because yeah, like that's what I've been wanting since the Wii.
Obviously, the Marios, I have fond memories playing those, but like, what else are the big titles that you guys are looking forward to there? Because I was a Genesis boy. My second console I got was a Genesis after an NES. I didn't go to Super Nintendo.
Let's see.
But I'm thinking like Mario World is gonna be fun.
Mario Kart, Kirby's Dream Course, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, F-Zero, Zelda Link to the Past, Mario World, Star Fox, Stunt Race FX, Super Metroid, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Pilot Wings, Super Soccer, Super Tennis, Brawl Brothers.
This is the list? This is the list that's coming?
Joe and Mac 2, The Lost in the Tropics, Super EDF, Earth Defense Force. Wow, that's that old of a series. Super Puyo Puyo 2, your favorite series, Breath of Fire.
I didn't realize Star Fox was originally Super Nintendo, not N64.
Oh yeah, no, it was originally that's N64 or the Super Nintendo game, and Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay, that's cool.
And so that's just a start, because originally
Super Star Wars too.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully, they're also releasing that sick-looking Super Nintendo controller. It's only $30.
That was, I think, the coolest thing is the hardware for me. Is you show Platypunk. This punk's got a mohawk, and he took more than one day. Oh wow.
Oh shit! Did Cyclops come out on Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Eric just said you could be him.
I think Cyclops and Colossus are the free DLC.
No, are they out today?
I don't know if it's today. That'd be.
Do you have to unlock them through the Infinity Trials?
I'm not sure, but Kevin, or no, we're not talking to Kevin. Who we got on the phone
Max
again?
Race.
Max.
We got Max Race.
Hell yeah.
Are you playing Switch?
You know what? I actually don't even have a Switch. I gotta get one.
With all,
I'm sorry.
With all the, don't apologize, sir. I mean, I was just telling you, like, mine sat growing dusty and moldy for first like year that I had it. It's only now that I'm really kind of finding a groove with it and bringing it around places.
I do have the SNES Classic though, so you can't knock me too much.
There you go. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even. Do I have that? No, I don't. That's the one classic I didn't get, and everyone says that's probably the best one.
Really?
The SNES Classic. Yeah, I never picked that up.
I think you can still get them.
Probably.
Hey, I wanted to say before I go.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't have anything else to say. Just, I sent you guys some mixed CDs, so look out for them in the P.O. box, okay?
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, both you guys. Yeah.
I miss the days. I used to get mixed tapes, mixed CDs from the viewers. I got them in my garage.
So you should look out for that. And I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to talk sometime, and
yeah,
you can tell me what you think.
I would love to. We'll definitely be able to play them here on the show too, because I got the CD player all hooked up.
Yeah, the music you guys play, I can't measure up to it, but yeah, I mean, you played Mom a couple weeks ago. Do you remember that?
What did we play?
A band called Your Mom or something.
Oh, Your Mom.
Oh,
yeah. How did you know about Your Mom?
Aren't they from SD?
They are. A guy named Sequoia, who I used to know, who was running the record label Clean Box Entertainment, who the Downtown Strutters were on, Brian.
Oh.
So me and my roommate Connor and his band was on Sequoia's label, and Coy was a good guy. Later on down the road, I went to a Killers of Comedy show, which was a bunch of the people from Howard Stern went around and did a comedy show. He was the producer. He was putting that show on. So he was still doing stuff, still producing shows and putting stuff on in San Diego.
Ooh, meow.
Under Clean Box Entertainment still, so yeah. But yeah, Your Mom, that fucking song rules. We played a bunch of shows with that band.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, so thanks for taking my call, man, and it was good talking to you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad you dug that song. That song.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's about Scarface, and it's all just references to the, you're a tiger, you belong to me, 'cause your husband is dead. So he's just literally explaining the things that happened in the film. It's a great track. Check out Your Mom. And check out Your Mom's House, TikTokers.
Hey.
We'll be right back. hitting that character builder hard.
Oh, you better build those stats.
Strife is becoming a man. He's climbed to the top of the Tor with the woman of his dreams.
Oh, that's happening now?
It felt like, no, we already did that. That's like the tutorial that I did on the airplane. I'm flying over to Seattle. Dreaming about the food in the city. That is really when working the convention.
Oh, yeah.
You dream about getting out. I mean, sure, let's be honest. It's great to hang and meet the peeps and talk to all the homies who came out and hung out. I mean, shouts out not only to, I talked about Doc Ryan, Frank, Thorvan, but Lindsay, famous for my old prank call.
Go to your room! Get in your room and be quiet!
She was my daughter and wanted a video game from Target, and I put her on timeout.
Go to your room! Get in your room and be quiet!
That's a
classic,
old school.
classic PPS reunion. I hung with Lindsay a few times, and then Tylon, our boy, the gift dropper himself, Tylon the Ninja was out.
I'm so fucking pissed.
Kevin was pissed. He was like, "I'm jealous, dude. You get to fucking talk to Tylon. I'm sitting here selling shirts the whole time."
Yeah, well. Get on it.
But it's always nice to rub elbows, talk to the peeps. You know, we got our friends over at the Behemoth and Fan Gamer. I tried to make some friends over those limited run guys.
Oh.
Because damn, there was some good merch over at that booth. But the food, that's what you dream about as a exhibitor. It's where are we eating dinner when we get out this bitch?
Oh yeah.
And a couple times I will say, if you were onto Rocco's stories, the Din Tai Fung content was at the top tier of food influencing.
Those dumplings looked phenomenal.
So good.
So good.
We hung out, I should say we hung out with Mariel. Her game Indivisible, the RPG.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
Dropping really fucking fast.
So what?
Can't wait for that.
Really fucking fast. I'm going to spend 3 on Flame Slash.
Dude.
I want it, dude. I want the Flame
Fucked
Slash. So, the dumplings were had. The Seattle dogs were had, bro.
Seattle dogs, gonna dance. Seattle dogs.
Brother.
You got to get the cream cheese on the dog. A place right across the street called Dem Dogs. Was it D's Dogs?
Brother.
Or Dem Dogs?
Brother.
Who dat is?
Big dude.
It was fabulous either way. Right out in front, across the street. Many a dog was had on this trip. But, I feel like I earned it. I worked it off with that DDR session, really.
Yeah, dude,
It got it out of me.
We're already on our feet all day at a convention. I didn't go, but we're already on our feet all day at a convention. If you look at your, fitness tracker, you're like,
dude, the thing was
exceeding.
spinning.
Yeah,
it was
so then you
spinning.
played 3 hours of DDR.
I mean, we could look like, you want to see a real fucking stat here as I random encounter.
Yeah.
Let me go to, where's fitness?
While you do that, one of my favorite places just closed up in Seattle. That was one of my favorite things to do. Is on the same block as the convention.
Yeah.
There's a place called Ludi's, and it was a Filipino-American diner, and they had the best food, and it was not expensive.
Ludi's?
Yeah, we probably went there with you. It had just simple dining breakfast food. It was a straight-up Filipino place, it had longanisa on the menu. It had lumpia.
Not just a pho spot.
Yeah, well, pho is Vietnamese.
Okay. Oh yeah. This place I'm saying was fully
decked out.
Filipino food like lumpia and the oh shit.
Yeah, and the pancit and all the good stuff, and then they just closed because they couldn't renew their lease.
You know what? There was always a sushi place down the street that was too close to the convention center because it was always too crowded, so we never ate there.
Of course.
But it said regrettably out of business. There was a couple places we used to hit up that were changed. But that Din Tai Fung was brand new in this mall. Mall was crazily under construction.
Oh.
But that place was new.
That's good. Oh, I'm glad to know that that's up there, so whenever I go back.
I need to do just world heal. Can you do that just out in the wild here? Items, magic, yes.
Heal. There you go.
Yes, queen. Heal yourself. All wounds are healed.
Opposite of slay.
Yeah, heal, queen. This is like Metal Gear. Now I'm collecting fucking
res up, bitch.
Herbs. So I do have some stats here on my circles. So that was Sunday night. Active calories 1,000. Total calories,
Holy
2,000.
Holy shit.
Exercise, it peaks here at around 6 o'clock and ends at around 9:30 or 10. And it was total active exercise, 15 hours. That must be being on my feet the whole day at the booth. Exercise minutes, though, 131. I think that's when it counted me hardcore playing.
Yeah.
The stand goal was definitely... Hours stood 16. So
there you go.
You definitely, like... It's funny. I will try to eat healthy at the con, which is usually hard to do. Not so much at PAX, because of all the good food around us.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, we're stuck at Anime Expo. There's just the cheeseburgers and the hot dogs and the nachos and the...
Yeah, all the con
fried
food
chicken.
and the things outside.
Yeah, it's like, or the street dogs outside. It's like, there's luckily some options around the city, and they have a Subway on one of the floors there.
Oh yeah,
2 Subways, I think, in real close proximity.
And
we
honestly,
were joking though with Kevin. Kevin was the only one who ate some Subways for lunch, and we were thinking, Jared said that's what made him do what he did, so we wanted to be careful Kevin didn't eat. He said that he had a tolerance. He could eat his height in the Subway sandwiches before it having that same effect.
I am so fucking pissed.
So he said, I'll take a chance. He's only at about 3 feet now, but Kevin's like 6 even.
Wait, what's he trying to do?
Well, avoid the curse of Jared Fogle with, if you eat, apparently, this is according to Kevin, you eat your height in Subway sandwiches, in Subway footlongs,
right,
it'll have that effect. That he blamed his misdeeds on eating. He basically said eating that much Subway made him crazy.
Oh.
And wanted him to be a little kid butt toucher.
Oh, okay.
So, we told Kevin, be careful.
Okay, now that makes sense.
And he let us in on the secret.
All right. Well, yeah, see, I'm set, because I did that one year.
You ate your height in...
Oh, I mean, I didn't...
Oh, my God, you
remember?
did?
Yeah, well, for the Christmas cast.
Bro. How you feeling right now, dog?
Well, I mean, that was like, what, how many years ago?
Oh, my God, don't admit to this. How many years has this been?
You know what? It's on video. I didn't finish it.
You must have sprouted an extra inch, because you like adults, right?
Yeah, dude, I didn't like no kids.
Shouts out.
Keep your kids away from me.
I can't do the Subway. We did do the crepes that are down on the street side. There's a creperie, Brian.
Oh, I can do crepes.
Delicious savory crepes.
Anytime.
Shouts out. We all took turns running, getting coffee and food for each other. We didn't work shifts, but it was like all of us kind of hanging. We had a nice big booth. A lot of shirt designs. We brought a shit ton of designs up there.
Good.
And it's so cool seeing people who really aren't sold on what Mega 64 even does, just like start laughing at the Death is Certain shirt and then come over and get a postcard and,
That's
oh, you guys do YouTube videos? And it's like, oh, shit, yeah, you should subscribe. You should check it out. We're on Twitch. Oh, you guys game stream? Like,
oh yeah.
Yes. Every Wednesday, baby.
PPS.
Not only are these designs just fire, I mean, we're dripping too hard at the booth. The merch is just too good.
Oh yeah. Well, I know a bunch of people are getting the Death is Certain shirt who don't even know what the fuck we are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a great shirt. That's
great.
Like
King Charles Spaniel.
This looks like
This is your standard kind of mythical kingly town.
This looks like the world in Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, it does.
What a boring game.
Ivalace or something like that?
Who knows?
Who knows?
You know what? Apparently the fun in that game wasn't the game itself. It was all the monster hunting. And I never did any of the monster hunting.
I did some of those. The Wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do a single one of those. And if I didn't have to. Because I'm like, why am I doing these? Are they part of the story? And then I think somebody said they are not. And I went, well, I don't care.
Ah. I mean,
I still can't believe I bought and beat that game.
I want to buy a new weapon. You actually beat it with Ignis and Noctis and that whole fucking thing, huh?
Yeah, I did. I played the whole fucking game. I
Yeah.
put like 50 or 60 hours into it.
Damn.
I
always go for a weapon first.
That's yeah. I always get the strongest. Upgrade my weapon.
Copper chopper, baby.
Do it.
Let's do it. I've been doing the two-handed sword so far.
Nitro Dubs in the chat said that the monster hunting parts in Final Fantasy 15 weren't part of the story, and that's why they were fun. The ending is, I've had a million conversations about Final Fantasy 15 and the issues I had with it.
Yeah.
The main issue is that too much of the story of the game occurs outside of the game. You come in.
There's an anime that you have to watch to get like.
You have to.
Contemplation. There's
You
that movie.
have to.
I watched the movie. I didn't watch the anime show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the movie or the show or something. Like you have to.
It's very convoluted.
You have to take something in that isn't the game. So you start in the middle of the story, and it's like, nah, I'm not gonna. Maybe bigger fans of the series are, but like, you can't do that when it's carrying the next story or the next line in the story. You know, the reason Breath of the Wild is so accessible is because it, like I said, was basically a reset. You know, they said, hey, we're making a whole different Zelda game, and it's not tied to previous ones, but it is.
But it kind of is, right?
Yeah. And no, really, like Nitro Dub says it in the chat, you've got to watch the CGI movie. And then, like, the world looked cool, but I felt no attachment to it. Yeah. Dude, I played that game Judgment.
Oh, yeah.
I spent 50 or 60 hours, just over 51 hours to do everything I wanted in that game. Such a bigger sense of fulfillment from that game.
Playing more of the story, getting
Playing
deeper.
the story, talking to people, being able to interact with people, discovering things in the world that I didn't think I would discover.
I felt like I was just... I had just been playing Yakuza games.
Yeah.
So I was like a little like, I need a rest.
Yes.
And it seemed very similar. But you're saying you got deep into it.
Well, dude, I the thing for me is that since there are 6 or 7 Yakuza games now, I can't. I don't care. I want to know everything, but I can't, and I won't. I'll get burned out if I try to play all those games. I had a great time with Judgment because I could pick it up, take it all, enjoy it, got really familiar with the world. I mean, you're only in like 2 or 3 different areas, and you get to know the city, you get to know your little region, and you get to like be familiar with it.
Yeah.
Granted, it's the same world that's in Yakuza, so I kind of want to jump back into Yakuza, but then again, I can't play that. I don't want to go through all 6 games to get all the context. It's the same problem I had with Final Fantasy 15. Previously, you didn't need to play Final Fantasy 8 to play Final Fantasy 9, or you didn't have to play 7 to understand what was going on in 8. They were a few references and a few things like that, but what was cool is that you got everything in the game. This didn't have everything in the game.
Right. It was all split and fractured across that animation, the animation movie, like not even just a series, but a fucking series and a movie, 2 different styles of animation, by the way. The demo games, which, you know, I guess I dipped my toe into a lot of it. Like, I played the demo games, I watched the CG film, and then I played the game. I liked it at a point, but it was something that I just feel like I'm never going back to this.
Yeah.
Ever going back to this.
It's beautiful when it's pretty. And when it is.
I like driving around to the radio.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm talking about, like, some of the boss battles are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous games. And when I got a PS4 Pro, I re-downloaded it just to see how much better it looked, and it looked even better. Kind of want to do the Monster Hunter, but at the same time, like you, I have a list of games I need to play.
Yeah.
Still haven't gotten through Bloodstained.
Speaking of monster hunting, like, Iceborne is coming out or is out now. I think that's an expansion to World.
Yeah.
That game is huge. That game was everywhere at PAX.
Dude, fucking Xenogears. Or Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. Sorry, guys. I always get the 2 mixed up.
No, you're talking about,
the Switch announcement.
Switch one.
Yeah. They're remastering that game, and it's like, hey, you know what? I always wanted to check it out, but I never got into it. I was kind of impatient, but it's a fun, apparently, action RPG.
That's good they're giving that more support, because, like, Shulk, you know, is in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Get that first game back on, you know, kind of up-resed as much as we can.
And it's a legit remaster.
Yeah.
Also, Final Fantasy 8 just got a uptick on
that game's the
PS4.
Opposite. Yeah, 8 looks really, really good on PS4. But that's that. What were we just saying is coming to the Switch? That Xenosaga?
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Or Xenoblade Chronicles. that looks really, really good
Yeah.
comparable to, like, it got a 3DS version as well, which I bought and I never played.
Yeah.
But the Wii version was so good, the opposite of this type of RPG. That game, we always talked about how it cuts out all the bullshit of RPGs.
Yeah.
And it's just like, everything's giving you experience, everything's leveling you up, like, from side quests to just, you know, like, and there wasn't that much bullshit errand running side quests. It would warp you back to where you need to be. It would keep the story going. It was interesting.
Really?
The voice acting was really good. That game has so much going for it. So I'm glad that's coming to Switch. Was that in the Direct?
Yeah.
That was announced.
That was announced in the Direct. Like, again, Nintendo isn't just announcing things that are like, oh, here's a fun idea, or here's a cool thing that we're working on, or it's games. It's things that you can use tomorrow. It's things that you can play within months.
Software sells the system, man.
Terry is going to be playable by November.
That's fucking cool.
That's not that far from now.
No.
We're already a week into fucking September, basically.
I might get hooked on this RPG and buy it.
Yeah, right?
After
like it's
10 hours. I mean, I might.
I think this is about as far as I got.
Bitch,
and
I
again,
might.
yeah, it looks good. It looks really good on the Switch. Maybe it's not running at the highest fucking whatever,
If
but
it opens
you
up,
get to play this game on your fucking Switch anywhere you want.
Yeah. And that's the thing I got to remember is now that I'm bringing it around with me more, instead of getting on my fucking phone and just looking at
bullshit
between Twitter and Instagram, it's like the same fucking 4 things. It's like, oh, I should just spend my lunch break doing this.
Yep.
Here and there, just a little grind at a time.
Yeah, dude. Like I said earlier, and Deeked Up brought it back up, but Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, 2 of the best Star Wars games that have like forever only been available really on PC. They're now going to be available on the Switch. So like,
hell yeah.
Doom 64 is coming to Switch. Like, all right, you know, maybe it's not the greatest game. I never got to play it, so I don't know shit about it, but it's nostalgia for everyone who played it.
Now, what is the difference? Because like Doom and Doom 2 just came out for Switch. There was the whole Bethesda website debacle.
Yeah.
But now that's remedied. I believe that's all patched in. But I was playing over the PAX weekend on my iOS device because that came back. The original Doom and Doom 2 are on the iPhone and Android as well.
Yeah.
So I've just been playing Doom again on there because I had already purchased it from like 5 years back. And then they like delisted that app went away. But what is Doom 64? Because I had this. Was it more like, it almost looks like Quake.
I think, yeah, it kind of was like, I'm trying to read about it now. It just says on Wikipedia, it says
I'm gonna go to
similar
full screen.
Similar to earlier Doom, you would, go through the levels, unlocking by getting keys and activating switches. I guess maybe it was just to be able to get to play it on the 64.
Yeah, because it's weird if it's like the Switch is getting Doom and Doom 64. How different are they? I think maybe like the music's a little different.
And it might be upscaled. I'm not sure, but it might just be...
Because I have that cartridge, but I also have I never played Doom 64, but I always played Quake. The original Quake got ported onto Doom.
Yeah.
Or onto Nintendo 64.
It says it's its own standalone game.
Okay.
That's what, and the chat's saying that too.
Okay.
I would trust the chat. It's Kevin the Kill says Doom 64 is all new with new weapons, redesigned monsters, same gameplay style but new tricks. Kind of like Doom 3.
I'll try that out.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I don't want Doom 1 and 2, especially after the Bethesda thing, on my Switch. I already have it on the phone, so like I get my fix out of that.
Right.
Which fucking blows me away how I can play a game that old for so long. Like I was playing Dragon Quest and I kind of got sick of it and fell asleep on the plane on the way there. But on the way home, I played Doom while I listened to a podcast on my phone for like the full fucking 2.5 hour flight.
Wow.
Dude, knee deep in the dead.
That sounds fun.
I just, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, we're also able to get a shit ton of indie games now on the Switch.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like
all the stuff
portable.
around us at PAX, like was coming out. There was on both sides of us and across from us indie games coming out, and they all had Switch advertisements in their booths. The games that I was looking forward to down on the show floor seemed to all be Switch games. That Untitled Goose Game's a Switch game.
Oh yeah, that game looks hilarious.
I know Castle Crashers is even getting a re-release on Switch. What the fuck? So like, shouts out to the Bethesda, like one of their best games, if not. I prefer Pit People, but Castle Crashers is fucking up there.
Oh yeah, and that's coming to Switch.
I think that's
isn't
most
it?
people's favorite. That's coming to Switch.
That's definitely our group's favorite.
I like Pit People.
Really?
I love. Or wait, Battle Block Theater. Sorry, I always get confused because I didn't play Pit People.
Yeah. Neither
Battle
did I.
Block Theater. I think the thing with the cats and the story and like the level designing and puzzling with that multiplayer mechanic.
See, I never played it single player.
I fucking loved it. Or did you ever play multiplayer?
I did. But
I did both, but
Yeah.
I played a lot of it multiplayer. So it was. I think maybe that's my bias. It was a good game.
Oh yeah, Deadly Premonition 2 is also coming out to the Switch. Tokyo.
Is Swery's getting a new Deadly Premonition? Or that's not Swery. That's Fuck. Who is it? It is Swery.
I forget who does that. It might be Hideki Ami. I'm not the right person to ask on these. I never played these games. Hideki.
Swery. It's Swery. That's his real name.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that got announced. That's fucking cool.
Yep.
The first one became such a cult classic. It makes sense.
And then the other one, again, a name I don't know.
My cutscene went into sleep mode.
Not Tokyo Ghoul.
There's so much good stuff though.
Oh
like
my god, yeah. There's so much shit that just
Astral Chain, we kind of briefly mentioned.
Oh yeah.
That's something I've been interested to pick up.
The fuck is this game called now? It's really gonna bug me.
Control. We're not too far away from Cyberpunk.
Tokyo Mirage. Jesus
Tokyo
Christ.
Mirage. And Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't even that far away.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got put in prison.
Starting
What
to
is
feel
Tokyo
overwhelmed.
Mirage, and why does everybody love it? Like I've always heard of it, but I've never been able to.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, it's Sean. Hello.
What the fuck?
Hello.
Get on that mic. Get on
Sean,
that mic.
you've never played this game.
You're a Tokyo Mirage fan, right?
Oh,
No,
it's like Persona.
I hate it.
Why?
Tokyo Mirage is the worst game I've ever played.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
What if the devs are listening?
I'm just, you know what, devs, make a better game.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of
Called you out, devs.
I went, ooh. Peggle?
Yeah.
Have they heard of that?
Have you heard of Peggle, guys?
I have.
That's a good game.
Okay, I never played it. Fuck, you caught me.
Oh.
You caught me red-handed. I feel like an idiot. All the devs in the chat, let me apologize. The player game is great.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
Well, thank you, Sean, for entering.
Thank you. I just wanted to say hello, and I drove here to say hi, and I'm gonna leave.
Oh, that's all you wanted to do is just.
I just want to talk about Tokyo Mirage.
Come in, say hi, talk about Tokyo Mirage,
and then get out.
Well, people want to know what you think about the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, what's the big news?
Dude, for me, the Super Nintendo stuff is the
Right?
big news.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That is.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like midnight tonight tomorrow? 'Cause
Hopefully.
hot damn.
Maybe 9 p.m. if they do East Coast time.
That's really good news. I'm excited about that.
No additional. You know what though? They had to do it just because that year is almost up, and everyone's like, "Is it?" I mean, personally, for me, like, okay, Splatoon, I guess, but that's really it. Like, I don't really use the
online capability.
Shit. Like,
No.
I don't give a fuck about the Nintendo games, the NES games.
For me, it's just Splatoon as well.
Right.
Yep.
But
Or Smash Brothers for me.
Yeah.
Sure. But now it's like, okay, well, you got me for another year at least.
Yeah.
So, you
totally.
know, that's.
And
I see what they did, but I'm not upset about
cheap
it.
ass gamers,
No.
cheap ass gamers on it with the like codes for promos that you can get like with Twitch Prime a year for free.
There you go.
Or
See?
almost a year. It's like 9 months. So I'm still riding that train.
Yeah. So we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
I'm really looking at their service as coming out on top this console season.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Mario Maker.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Mario
working for me
Maker.
for Mario Maker.
Oh, that's right. You would need to be online for that.
You don't need to, because there's the story mode as well. But
to download level,
Yeah,
Isn't
to
half
play.
the fun downloading levels?
Yeah.
For me, yes. Beckett made a level today.
Oh, yeah.
I think people are gonna get fucking mad.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it because I played some of your other kids' levels. They're good.
Well, this one is I think it's called a troll level. I think that's what you would call it.
Oh.
Is Beckett getting into memes and troll faces
No,
and stuff? Does
no.
he know what that is?
But it's a level that's like I don't know how you would beat it unless you know.
Does he post cringe?
He doesn't post cringe.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're raising him well. Good job.
Thank you. He also doesn't like Fortnite, so I don't know what that says about him.
Wow, good job, Sean.
Thank you.
Good.
We went over all the food we ate in Seattle. We talked
Right.
about some of the games out at PAX.
Yeah.
But I had a really good time rooming with you.
I think we make a great pair.
We have a
for
good
rooming.
system. We like to wake up early. We like to see the city.
Yeah.
We went on walks in the early mornings before the
Garrett and I
con
like,
would
walked
open.
the mile to like the Space Needle and walked around.
Yeah.
Down
to the
we
pier.
have something. We saw something that maybe we'll talk about on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We'll save it maybe.
I saw the darkest butt cheeks I've
But
ever seen.
we
Brian.
saw some stuff.
Some stuff was seen. We'll get back to that later.
Okay.
Save it for some of it for the podcast, but no 64-hour special to promote. Unfortunately, you just shop at shop.meg64.
Go there and shop. Thank you for everyone who ordered the water bottles.
Oh yeah,
that did great. That was a me idea, and
good job.
Good job, Sean. Thank you.
I'm gonna say this on the actual podcast too, but like Tina, as from Ray and Tina.
Oh yeah, shouts out.
Shouts out.
Frame Rate merch. They're the ones who totally helped me get that done. So shouts out to Tina. You are the best. Anyways, I really did come because Emma needs an SD card for a photography class tomorrow.
Oh,
and my
nice.
SD card is here.
Oh,
so I had to drive here and get it for her.
How funny, man. When I was in high school, photography, you needed 35mm film.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, boy, these kids today with their SD cards.
Well, she was telling me, she's like, yeah, there's a room in my photography class that like is pitch black. I'm
and
like,
we're not allowed to go in there?
I'm like, yeah, it's the fucking, that's because you need, oh my God.
Can you imagine that our fucking high school teachers let us go in there co-ed in the dark and not fucking expect funny business and
There was
fooling
some
around?
funny business.
Always
there was
funny business.
See, we didn't have developing.
You didn't? What?
I had some.
Wait, we did, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I was in your school, dude.
What?
We had developing. We also had like
Totally.
that room with all the chemicals.
Oh yeah.
that you would just sit in there and breathe it. Yeah.
That's where you would develop in the dark.
A
Those
student
vats.
teacher develop pictures.
A substitute teacher developed pictures of him and his girlfriend fucking.
Yeah.
And developed it at the school. And left the film strip hanging in the film closet, and then
man.
someone saw it, and then developed the film and class, and that was the end of him.
What a bold move.
No.
You know,
It's crazy those dark rooms existed and that we got to like lock ourselves in there for like, all right, 15 minutes of
and
developing.
It really
No one
was
could
like,
turn the light
you
on.
can't open the door.
No.
No.
So
we
like,
knew we had 15 minutes to make
do
out,
whatever you wanted to
finger,
do.
and fool around, man.
Whoa.
There was some
Whoa.
fingering and fooling around going on in my dark room.
That's really
that's a dark room.
Helix High School, huh?
I'll tell you who got fingered when we get off air. Might have been me.
Thank you, Crispy.
Yeah.
I'm getting horny now just thinking about it.
Oh my God, the guards, the guards. But thank you very much, Sean.
Yeah, thank you guys. I was
Go get that cough
watching the
checked
stream
out.
on the way over. Shut up.
Sean's dying of a cough.
Dying of a cough. I was watching on the stream, and I was listening to your thoughts about everything. And
Oh, cool. Did I have some
Great.
good ones? We're having a chill stream because
I could tell.
I'm tired from all the travel. My
Dude,
voice is
You
even
got
a
back
little
yesterday night, so I
Yeah.
was surprised you even did this tonight. To be honest with
Oh, I
you.
never miss a
Can't
PPS.
miss it, but you know that shows your dedication.
I don't have a weapon equipped. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they took it.
unhanded. I don't
What
know
game
how.
is this?
This is the Dragon Quest XI demo.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I know it's not looking good because
Yeah.
I don't have a weapon. Maybe I'll just go to, since I don't have a weapon, I'll choose only magic. Focus on healing. How about
There
that?
you go.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thank you,
Guys,
Sean.
thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Sean.
Garrett, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, dude. Yeah,
I love you, my friends.
I love you too. We'll get back to work on it. We got big stuff we get to work on. Big boy things. Oh, what a good last guest. A little visit from our sweet
Always.
boy.
Always good to see Sean. You gotta run.
It's gotta be a dad, and I gotta be a runner. Oh, wait. Let me equip... Nothing. Come on. Copper chopper, baby.
There you go. Now you can fight.
Nothing. I thought I bought, like, a bandana for my head.
Yeah, well...
I swear. Gemma's Charm. Give me that. Nothing else. Okay.
There you go.
Copper chopper.
Oh,
they
right
caught
there.
me. Well, I like to get into a little fight. Do we have, like, some lightning round in the...
yeah, let's do a quick lightning round.
Just, it's about time to get off the air, but...
Rob, how you doing tonight?
We'll just do a quick one. How's it
Yo,
going, Rob?
what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm happy to be back from PAX.
I'm doing well. I'm just reeling from this Nintendo Direct.
It's good news, right? Across the board, there's good news. What are you most excited for? What's got you shaking in your shoes?
Oh, without a doubt, Deadly Premonition 2.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Nice.
That makes
sense. I mean,
sense.
the fact that Swery's coming back as director and writer, I mean, considering the first Deadly Premonition was so inspired by Twin Peaks, I kind of hope that this new one is inspired by Twin Peaks: The Return.
Oh my God, could you imagine if he's like, because it was very heavily inspired.
Oh.
Almost to where, like, maybe, I don't know, I felt like some people looked down upon him for that. I loved it, because nothing in the video game medium was doing that. Like, that bizarre and weird. But also, like, through the filter of, like, this Japanese creator, this developer, like, interpreting an American work of art and then putting his spin and putting it into a game form, like, that was so unreal. Like, it's as close as you're ever gonna get to a Twin Peaks video game.
Absolutely.
Which maybe you don't want something official, because movie tie-ins always suck. But
unless David Lynch was directly involved, I think Deadly Premonition 1 and I guess now 2 is the closest we're gonna get to, like, the Twin Peaks game, which I'm totally fine with.
I'm a damn fine game. We were up in PAX in the land of Twin Peaks in Seattle there. Apparently, like, all that stuff's about an hour or so away, and we kept flirting with the idea of driving over to some of the filming locations.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Well, we had, like, a last day to kill, like, on Tuesday.
Well, that's always fun.
We didn't, though. We ended up staying in the city, but yeah, the Deadly Premonition 2 thing, Brian broke the news to me on stream, so I'm excited to get off and look that up tonight when I get home.
Yeah, they honestly...
Is there a trailer or anything?
All on your Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's sick.
Dude, that's what's cool about Nintendo Direct. When they say that, it's not just, oh, it's Direct because, they're talking to us. It goes straight to your Switch, and you can just watch it all on there.
Boom.
Like,
yeah.
It's great. I love how accessible they made it. They've done a really good job.
Well, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Rob, did you have another purpose for your call other than to and reeling at all the great announcements Nintendo made?
We're about to piece out this dungeon.
I just wanted to say also to Garrett, and I know Brian, I don't know if you've seen it as well, thank you for liking the music video that I edited for Jake, our good boy, Jake Ennis.
Oh!
So much happened while I was away in Seattle all week, but I did manage to see the video that you did for Jake Ennis's new album. That's a song off Shouts Out, right?
Shouts Out.
The song, I think it's a song off Spirit. That's
okay,
that's
a different. Right. That's a different one. Yeah, that was a super cool, man. Good job.
Yeah, dude. That I haven't had a chance to check it out. I saw Jake promoting it for the last week. I always want to look at anything my brother Jake does, and I love him so much because he's my brother.
Fucking GCP
Jake.
for life.
Jake commissioned me to do it, and it was really weird, but really fun.
Yeah,
I think it turned out really well.
It is weird. I saw the commissioning. I saw him ask for some advice on social media, and I saw you reply. And then it's cool seeing the fruition of that play out. And now the video's out, and like, whoa, that's fucking how people get shit done, dude.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's how shit works.
That's how I like to live my life, is just, if you say you're going to do something, just fucking do it,
Hit him up. Hit him with the hind. Well,
Hell
thanks.
yeah.
Thanks, brother.
That's this one here, Spirit featuring DJ Phil, right?
Yep, that's it.
Cool. I'm copying a link.
We're throwing it in the chat right now.
Into the chat.
So I'm 20. Is that 20?
Love it.
Minutes in? No, that can't be 20 minutes. Playtime 2 hours. So I got.
Oh yeah, that's the time you started.
I got 8 hours of playtime left. I think, is it a timer and then it cuts you off?
I don't know. Probably does 10 hours of game time.
Or is it like an average? It takes people 10 hours to get to the stopping point.
I wonder.
I wonder too. Well, Rob, we'll wonder next week. A sleeping dragon. Oh my.
Oh.
Thanks for calling in again, bud.
Thank you guys for taking my call. Have a good night.
See ya.
Good night.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
The big ass dragon is stirring.
Whoa.
This is.
Is that Spyro?
Bye. See you, Sean.
Ooh, meow.
This is different than Shenlong. You ain't wishing for Goku to come back for life with this one. Did you play that Blue Dragon RPG that was out for, I think, Xbox? It was another Toriyama arts, like art designed RPG. I think it was the same people that made this Dragon Quest franchise, but it was just a different style of RPG. I know Dominic, of course, like, go figure.
Oh, yeah.
Rocker's brother really liked that
Designed by Akira Toriyama. It was a DS game.
Yeah.
I do remember it, though. Like the original DS.
DS, and then somehow I remember it being on Xbox, because I had a demo of
it.
It
came out on Xbox.
Oh, okay. More dragons to be chased next week, perhaps. I don't know if we'll be playing this again, but
10 hours might run out.
We might. Yeah, I might be done with it by the time we get to next PPS. But we could also go back to PS4. There's so much. I wouldn't mind doing, like, I've been wanting to play some more Devil May Cry 5. That game is so fucking good.
Yeah.
So until we meet again, Brian, you got any waves of goodbyes and good fortune?
Yes, I do. I just want everybody to enjoy the rest of their night. I want to thank them all for being here, and I want them to strongly consider spending the rest of the evening thinking about Wardlow, what Wardlow is doing, when Wardlow will be on TV, and where you can find Wardlow.
Got to get your Wardlow on the brain. You got to get Wardlow in the mind.
Get the Wardlow down on the Wardlow haps. It's all happening around you.
If you have an opportunity, you could do the right thing and be one with Wardlow.
Or you could do nothing.
And we'll see you next week.
Was
Thanks for watching, folks. We sure do love you. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.